Welcome to the first season game of the Over 35s League. This is my second game back after breaking my hand 5 weeks ago. If you missed that video and want a bit more background about myself and the team, then I recommend giving it a watch. Nonetheless, it's a beautiful sunny day in Ireland today as we take on Dunshaughlin Youths in the season opener. Unfortunately, I will be starting on the bench today, which was a little surprising considering how well I played last week and scored the only goal for the team. But that's football for you, I guess. And without further ado, it was time to kick off the season.
Go with out.
Blistering pace to the start of this game, as you can see right now. And it was Dunshaughlin with the first chance of the game with a big throw over the top and the striker just putting it wide. Our first chance came from our striker Berkey trying out a rocket from 30 yards out and just putting it over. Dunshaughlin definitely started the better of the two teams, attacking us down the middle here and with the ball almost treading through, but our defender making a good interception there to get it out of play. That's what I meant to say. They managed to keep the pressure on with this shot coming from their midfielder, which was saved by our goalkeeper. Hey, look, it's me on the sidelines. Look how much fun I'm having, eh? Also, this team had a player who must have been the reincarnation of Rory Delap because he was absolutely launching balls like a North Korean missile from a throw-in into our box every time, man. Counter-attack here from Dunshaughlin as they power their way down the middle. He squares the ball off to the striker who then lays it. Oh, no, he doesn't lay it off. He looks like he's going to lay it off, is he? No, oh, yeah, he does try to lay it off, which is intercepted by our centre-back here, which is then picked up by the right winger. He's looking around. Dunshaughlin players are coming in, squares it into the box, headed out by our defense, picked up here by our striker, who is then tries to go back towards our goal. Unfortunately, gives the ball away on the edge of our box, which then leads to the first goal by Dunshaughlin. 1-0. Them guys. Not the start we would have wanted, but maybe what we deserved. Once again, feckin' Rory Delap's nephew trying to throw the ball into the box here, and as you can see, he launches it in. Header on by their defense or someone on their team, but luckily it's cleared off by our centre back. Paired off here. Actually, looks like we got a nice little counter attack going here. Okay. Ball squared off by the striker to Berkey on the other side, who then brings it back into the striker, who then ball kind of comes loose a little bit, and a big strike. Oh, and it's just pulled wide. It took us a while, but eventually we started playing football, which Rat don't know how to play. Nice, neat passes to our players at their feet. Short passes, moving the ball up the field well with a couple of 1-2s, as you can see here. Berkey on the ball, squares it across into goal. Ball breaks out to our striker on the right-hand side. He tries a shot first time and just puts it wide. But Dunshaughlin come on the attack again from the left-hand side with their ball squaring into the center here and just over by their, I'm guessing, midfield. Our striker Berkey wants another pop from about 30 yards out, and this time rattles at the crossbar. Very unlucky. Hey, look, it's me on the sidelines again. Hey, Aaron, give us a wave. Give us a wave. No waves. No waves. Once again, Rory Delap's love shot launches the ball into the freaking box, headed up by our defense, and then corner. How's that guy with the muscles? Gee, look at that guy, eh? God, that guy goes to the gym. More neat football here by Ratto with a couple of 1-2s between our striker and the midfielders. Passing it nicely here and moving the ball from one side of a pitch to another. Over here to our left back, number 16. Then back to our centre back, who then brings it back to our centre back, but unfortunately the ball's a little short. He goes chasing, the ball falls through their two strikers. It's a 2v2 situation. He then squares it into their midfielder, who takes a shot, and our goalkeeper saves it with his cock. That's right, his cock. We continue to move the ball on the ground with little small 1-2 passes, which leads to our Scallier striker, who puts it in the bottom of the right-hand corner. 1-1. And just there, the referee blows it up for halftime. 1-1 in the game. Dunshaughlin definitely have been the better squad, but Ratto are getting into the game slowly but surely. I was told at halftime I would be coming on, hence the reason why my top is off, and I'm raring to go like a greyhound coming out the traps, or what else could I say as like a comparison, like an angry stepdad. No, that one, I can't say stuff like that. I don't know, but someone in the comments I'm sure can give me A nice comparison, I guess. Unfortunately, though, I did not come on at halftime and told to be coming on later in the game, which was a little annoying, but look, it is what it is, and it is the manager's decision, and we must respect that. And so we kick off the second half of the game. At least this one was a little bit faster paced than the start of the first half. Unfortunately, Dunshaughlin scored pretty early on in the second half, making it 2-1 to them boys. Oh, and look who it is again. Rory the Lab's laboratory child, taking in the freaking rocket throw-in, pelted into the box. Actually, nearly went in that one. Jesus, he's a liability. Bit of a slow start by Ratto in this second half, as we couldn't really get anything going, and Dunshaughlin came out a lot faster than us. We just keep giving the ball back way too easy to the other team. One of our best sequences came over here on the left-hand side, or technically on the right-hand side of the pitch, as our ball was kind of being placed around the nice triangles between our defense and our midfield. Squaring it back in here to the center. Quick 1-2 passes, which you like to see. Getting their midfield moving across, trying to wear them out a little bit. We keep passing it nice here, not trying any killer balls, which was the problem during the game. We just keep trying to play these balls over the top. But I'm kind of working it up here slowly, proving to be a lot better. 1-2 here with Berkey, the striker, who has the ball, takes on the midfielder, skins him, takes on another player here down the line, uses his strength to shake him off, brings it onto his left foot, squares the ball in, headed out by their defense, out to our midfielder, who just puts it over. But great play nonetheless there by Ratto. And ladies and gentlemen, it was finally time for me to come off the bench and get myself into this game. On a real note though, I honestly don't know what was wrong with me, but kind of when I was jogging on here, my energy levels just felt low. I'm like, I don't know. Something just felt off personally for me when I was coming on here. The game was at a pretty weird pace when I came on. I was trying to get the ball to my feet, but just couldn't receive it, and I end up just chasing a lot of dead balls. Also, please do not comment on the ball spot in the back of my head, please, you know. Me and Male Part and Ballness have been in a 1v1 for the last couple of years, and he is slowly winning the game. But as you can see here, it's just a lot of me looking for the ball, not getting it, and just kind of chasing around and trying to close down players when we don't have the ball. Like, for example, I could easily receive the ball here off the right back to my feet, but he just decided to turn back towards his own goal and just lay it off that way. Our first touch of the ball came here as the ball was laid off to our striker, who then turns in, tries to play us through the gap there, but the ball was just a little bit behind me and just hit the back of my leg. Dunshaughlin did come on the attack again over on the right hand side as the ball is crossed in. Breaks out to their midfielder, who just puts it over and probably realistically should have scored right there. Once again, trying to get the ball off my right back here to the feet, but he just is not laying it off to me and keeps going back to the center back. Like, I've been probably on the pitch for close to 5 minutes now and still have yet to touch the ball. Get a good break here, midfielder, as our center runs right through the middle. Good little space for him. He sees me on the right-hand side. He tries to tread me through right here, but just puts the ball behind me. With the breaking play here, I do say to the right back to just please give me the freaking ball to my feet, I beg.
Hey, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to get to the feet. Let me take him on a little bit.
With even only being on the pitch for less than 10 minutes, I don't know, man. My body just felt so sluggish. My energy levels were low. I felt heavy. I did not know what was wrong with me in this game. Dunshaughlin come on the attack here on the right-hand side, where we're getting a lot of luck. He tries to square the ball in here. It hits our defender, calls for a handball. Ball breaks out to the striker, who just puts it wide. We get a corner here, which is swung in beautifully into the center. They headed it out. The ball breaks out to one of our midfielders, which is then headed out by their defender. Ball comes to me, and I don't know what happened. I just missed it completely. It like hit my foot. I just could not control it. Ball breaks out to them here, and thank God our keeper saves it, because that would have definitely been my fault that they scored there. Do a little bit defending here in the box and just put their left back off and just get it the hell out of there. Good Sunday League style football from me. Doing everything I can here to try get myself in the game. I'm getting stuck in, putting the tackles in, trying to win the ball back. The ball breaks out to me here, and thank God we finally got the ball to our feet. And this chance we're like, all right, let's go try to take these boys on. Number 8, the midfielder, comes on me, and right there I'm surrounded by 2 players, so I try to lay the ball back to a right back. I do kind of get it back to him. Probably not the greatest pass in the world, but we do keep the ball going, but he does unfortunately lose it also. I do remember this actually as well. Their player does break through, and their defender has to take him out of the game, otherwise he's going to be one-on-one with the goal. And I have no idea how he did not get sent off. I think it was because there was a defender at the same time in line with him. So luckily, the referee did notice that, so we didn't get sent off and just got the yellow. And the free kick from the challenge was sent over the bar, thank God. Ball gets played into me here from the center back, but the right back is just so on it. He was up my arse every time the ball was played into me there. So yeah, actually good challenge by him, in fairness, man. That was really good defending. Bad touch here by our midfielders. He tries to play it to our center back and he plays it short, lays it off to the striker, and our keeper has to make a good save. Shotgun have the ball again. They try to do a little flick. It goes to our center back, who then plays the first time to me. And once again, I just cannot control the ball. Like any other day, I take that down on my chest with ease, but for some reason, I just could not do anything. Ball comes out here to our right back. He then tries to play me down the line. I then try lay it off back to our midfielder first time, but I just cannot get it to him. And right now, man, I am just like, what is going on? I am playing like absolute donkey dick. Ball swung in here from a corner, met by the head of our center back, who then follows up with a volley and just sends it wide. I don't know what happened after the ball there. I didn't see it during the game, but looking back at it, I'm not sure if he did that by accident or on purpose. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just walking away, man. I'm just pissed off of myself at how bad I'm playing right now, man. I am in a bad state. This right here might be the straw that broke the camel's back. Throw in here and I'm wide open in space and I just can't even control a simple ball. It is actually embarrassing, man. I'm just out here now once again trying to chase and get the ball back. I'm just pissed off of myself. You can't even blame anyone else. I can only blame myself here. It's just Aaron playing like absolute shite. I do get the ball here to feet. I am trying to shake off this left back, but he is just up my arse and I can't get rid of him. You have a decent chance coming up here as the ball is moved out to the left-hand side of the pitch, driven up the line by our attackers here. I think this is our striker on the ball. Swings it in to the box. And the keeper pulls off a great save right there. Great save. Right here is something which in my, I don't know, 15 years of playing football has never, ever, ever happened to me. I get taken off. I must have been on the pitch for what felt like 15 minutes and I've been substituted off. And right now, man, I am at an all-time low. I am just so angry at myself in this situation. Like at the same time, I can only have myself to blame and I know I'm playing awful, but I just wish I had more time just to try and do something and get into this game. We do get another corner here, which is swung in and the keeper makes an absolutely amazing save in the last minute of the game. But after that, we were just unable to create any chances and the game remained 2-1, and unfortunately we did lose the first opening game of the season. Definitely not how I imagined my first game going. Very upset with myself, but look it, there's nothing you can do. We gotta go out there next week. I gotta be better and hopefully we can get a win. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already on the channel, and thank you guys for watching.